Hey, everybody.
Child, what is going on? Hey, y'all. It's been 1,000 years since I've been on live. Let me get to Instagram too. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? All right, y'all. It's Sound Off Saturday. And I'm here. I'm here. I don't have a whole lot to say because the world is pretty crazy right now, right? But here I am. Welcome to Sound Off Saturday, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Jamila. And I haven't been on a Sound Off Saturday in a long time. Have I done a Sound Off Saturday in 2025 at all? I don't know. I don't know. Have I? I'm trying to think. I don't think I have. I don't think I've done a Sound Off Saturday in 2025. That's pretty crazy. So, what's going on? Hmm? What's going on? It's hot. I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're doing. It's probably hot everywhere you are, right? Hot. I am I'm in the Detroit metropolitan area. To be specific, I'm in Southfield, Michigan, and it's 94 degrees. 94. 94. 94. That's pretty hot. Hey, Mike. We brought the Virginia heat with us. It's hot. It's I'm in Southfield, Michigan. It's 94 degrees. It's hot. It's hot. What's going on out here? What's going on in the world? What is going on in the world, period? It's 94 degrees in Michigan. It's 115 degrees in Vegas, 107 in Cali. Texas floods are getting crazy, and I don't know, y'all. But what is going on? What is going on in these United States of America that we live in here? What's going on here? I don't know I don't know where to start. I don't know what to talk about because I have seen and heard and read some of the craziest things lately. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, right? You try not to like read and watch everything so that you don't be in a panic. But at the same time, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, how are we supposed to be? How are we supposed to be reacting? If you're on Facebook, which I got a couple people on Facebook, make a comment for me so I can make sure my comments are working. But it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Happy to be home. It's always fun to be home. And I am so thankful and grateful to be in the field of education where as a teacher, it affords me the opportunity to have some time off in the summer where I can come home and spend like 2 weeks because I've been here for almost 2 weeks. And that is something that I think not only am I going to remember forever, but my kids will remember forever that growing up, we came to Michigan every summer and spent 2 weeks. I think that's so important. And I think it's just an incredible opportunity that educators have, right? People in education. And although I'm going to be moving into an administrative position soon, which means I won't have all this time off anymore. I've been in education now for 18 years. I've been a special education teacher for 18 years. And that has certainly afforded me some tremendous opportunities. If you're on Facebook, can you do me a favor and make a comment? And if you are making a comment, then I guess that's part of my issue is I can't see the comments. And I should be able to. Chat overlay. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Anywho, what's going on? Well, in 6 short months of the current president's leadership, we have seen some pretty dark and dismal things. And to be honest, the most I have to say about this subject of America, the country I was born and raised in, country I grew up in, country that I've been proud of many times, country that has afforded tremendous opportunities for so many people, is that it feels like this period in the United States is going to determine who we really are. I think this is a pivotal point in America's history What is America? 247 years old or 248? What how old is America? Who knows? Put it in the chat. We're somewhere between 247 and 250, right? We're one of the younger countries as far as civilizations go. But this moment, this is going to determine what America truly is all about and what America is. It's going to be this moment right here. I really think this is a definitive time. And maybe our parents and grandparents said the same thing in other people's time. Maybe like when Reagan got elected, or I don't even want to think before Black people could vote. I certainly don't want to think about those times. But I think that every generation has their one or their group or whatever. But I do think that this is a pivotal time in American history because we have re-elected a person who has proven by thought, word, and deed multiple times that they care more about themselves than anything, and certainly doesn't even care about the greater good. So, I mean, all I have to say about America right now is this is going to show us what we're really made of. I think this is going to be a stamp in American history that's going to officially say America is blank. Just like the end of Squid Game. I don't mean to spoil it for you guys, but if any of you have seen Squid Game, the very, very end, I think his name is Jihan. He says humans are, and then he doesn't finish the sentence because they want us to think about what humans are. And what I'm saying is this period of time in American history is going to determine who America is. So it's going to be America is, and then we're going to be able to finish the sentence based off of how we respond. I don't know that I can say that I'm disappointed in people, because people have proven time and time again that they will often put their own selfishness ahead of anyone else. They will take greed and money and power and kickbacks and exchanges and all these other things. They will, in a heartbeat, if it looks like it's going to benefit them, or if they get to stay out the limelight, they get to avoid confrontation, they'll do it. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. But this is where we are. This is where we are. So, again, my comment is America is blank. What is it? What is it? That's what we're going to see. Season 3 of Squid Game ended like that, with us figuring out who humans are. And I feel like we're in the 3rd season of Squid Game in America, where we get to figure out who we are and what we are really going to be. We get to see. We get to see. Anyway, I want to show y'all some stuff while I'm home. My voice is not the best, so please forgive me. So I'm going to start off by showing you this. Y'all see this? Open Pit barbecue sauce, the original, since 1953. I grew up on Open Pit barbecue sauce, okay? Just so you know. Now that I'm older and wiser and stronger and better and all those things, this ain't the gospel. But this is what I grew up eating on ribs. I've always been a barbecue sauce on my hot dog kind of person. But this is what I grew up eating. So when I found it at Meijer, I grabbed the bottle and I was going to take one home. And somebody opened both bottles yesterday. But I'm going to still take it home. Open Pit. And it's not an ad. Open Pit ain't paying me no money unless they want to. It's pretty good. But it's just average. It's just average. Let's put a little bit in here. No, I don't want to mess that up. Ooh, Mike, Open Pit or Sweet Baby Ray's? That's hard, but I'm going with Sweet Baby Ray's because Sweet Baby Ray's has a sweet Vidalia onion barbecue sauce that is just the stuff of dreams. So I'm choosing that one. Sorry. It's probably because I've been away from this too long. Plus, my husband and I cook, and we cook very well. We're not just an average cooking people. That's not like a boasting thing, but people love our food. And my husband smokes and barbecues very, very well. I mean, like seriously, like I'm not just saying that. So we've been dabbling in our own sauce. And Sweet Baby Ray's does the job when we can't get our sauce just right. Okay, here's something else I want to show y'all. Y'all see this? This is Faygo Fireworks Pop. Y'all know Faygo is a brand of Detroit, but y'all know we got Faygo in Virginia. I think I've talked about this before. We have Faygo in Virginia. We just don't have all the flavors. We do have this flavor though, and we have red, we have orange, we have grape, we have moon mist, and sometimes you can find pineapple or peach, but you have to go to like the gas station. Sheetz used to have it, Wawa used to have it, but now they have their own brands. So you're really only looking at Food Lion or Total Wine and Family Dollar. Family Dollar also has Tahitian Treat. Anyway, this Faygo Fireworks Pop tastes just like what's right here. Y'all remember these? Bomb Pops? That's what this tastes like. So if you love a bomb pop, this is for you. This is actually pretty good. I can't drink too much of it, but it definitely gives me what I need. Facebook people, I need you to make a comment. Hopefully you haven't been making comments and I just haven't been seeing them. But Facebook people, can you make a comment so I can make sure that my comments are working? Because it's being weird. StreamYard is being weird. Try that out. Here's the other thing I want to show y'all. If y'all don't have this book yet, get it. Michael Harriot is the author. You can follow him on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, IG, TikTok. He probably got other stuff too that I'm not aware of. But this book is amazing. Right? Black as History, the unwhitewashed story of America. Very important. Share with your kids, share with your family. Good book. Very good book. Check it out. Another thing I want to show y'all is Absol Pure Water. I grew up drinking Absol Pure Water. Matter of fact, at some point, we had an Absol Pure machine in our house. You know, with the jug that you get traded out, like at your job. Absol Pure is the best. All right, what else are we talking about? I've already talked about the United States. So if you missed that, you got to go back and rewatch. Let's jump to Gospel Music Awards and Glorilla getting a Gospel Music Award. What are our thoughts? What are my thoughts? Well, I will tell you this. I do think that gospel artists work really hard and have always worked really hard to have their own lane to be recognized. And I feel like it is a slippery slope for non-gospel artists to get gospel music awards. Glorilla has gotten one. Snoop has gotten one. I'm trying to think who else got one, because I think it was 3 people. But I almost feel like, you know how you get like supporting actress and you get like best supporting actress? I almost feel like if you collab with somebody on a song and it happens to be, so like the Glorilla song is a collab with Glorilla, Kirk Franklin, and Kiki. It's Glow's song, but Kiki and Kirk are the features. I almost feel like you just have to give her the award, not based on the kind of song it is, but just based on it being a popular song. Like, I'm not angry about it, but I do feel a little bit of a kind of way about it. I don't know. It's tricky. I do think it's a slippery slope. Um, but it's not a slippery slope that I'm willing to die on. It ain't hill I'm willing to die on. So it is what it is. It's 94 degrees in the Detroit metropolitan area. And yes, I am fanning with a cookout plate. But I want to be outside because the air bothers my allergies. So I like being outside. Anyway, I already talked about America. There's the gospel music stuff. Here's what I have to say about the Diddy situation and Diddy on trial. I don't care that some of the things he did wasn't properly tried. I don't care about what he didn't do or did not do that related to charges that didn't stick. What I care about is anybody who thinks that somebody with that amount of wealth and power should be allowed to feel as though they are above the law. We all saw the tape of what he did to Cassie, and I know the whole trial was not about that, but to me, that should have let us know, should have let people know who didn't really know what he was all about. And it's a shame, you know. That's why they have that saying, don't meet your heroes, right? Puffy was no hero of mine, ever. But I'm just making a point of, sometimes you meet the people that you admire, that you look up to, that you like to follow, that you want to be like, and you realize that they're trash. And I think the world is realizing that he's trash, and maybe he's been trash for a long time. Maybe he's been beating women up for a long time and still speculating about Kim Porter's death. But what I do know is what is so disgusting is to just see and hear people celebrating his exoneration. I know he wasn't cleared of everything, but there are too many people excited about what he was cleared for. Does that make sense? It's disappointing. It's very disappointing because Cassie had to get up there with that big old baby in her stomach in front of the world and relive this all over again, only to have people lie and mock her and just make her feel bad. And I don't know what it is to be a woman manipulated by a man, to be under a man's spell, to be brainwashed, to be felt captive or hostage. That has never happened to me. So I would never speak and say, how could you stay with somebody for 18 years if you... It's never happened to me. I don't know how she grew up. I don't know who her influences were. I don't know how she got to the place where she stayed with him for the length of time that she did and endured the pain, the suffering, the torture, the abuse, the mocking, the mistreatment that she did. I just know that it's very sad and unfortunate. And if I'm alive, well, let me not say that. In the next 20 years, when I'm alive, I want to hear the kids' stories. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. But I won't be supporting him, nor his music, nor anything he does or says. And I know it's hard. It's hard, just like it was hard with R. Kelly. It's got to be what it's got to be. It is what it is. And yes, it is hard to remove the person from their work because, like, when you're Bill Cosby and you do the Cosby Show and you do A Different World, these are incredible works. But they didn't just impact him. And so I know, like, Puffy's music and Empire and R. Kelly's music and Empire didn't just impact them. So in my head, I have to find other ways to support the people it did impact. But I hope we got our $500,000 back. Puffy pledged $1 million when I was at Howard. Child, my back is sweating. Now I got to lift my shirt up. He pledged $1 million while I was at Howard. and he gave about 250,000 at one point. Then he came back and gave another 250 or whatnot. Give it back. We don't want it. I hope he goes somewhere for the rest of his life and sits in everything that he did to Cassie and everything he did to everybody else. And I pray for all the people that testified against him and all of that, because he's going to be looking for them. And there's nothing to stop him now. He's going to be out there doing something else. And there'll be another casualty soon. So that's that. I talked about America. I talked about the Gospel Music Awards. I talked about Puffy. What else am I going to talk about? I went to Cedar Point, y'all. I went to Cedar Point on Wednesday, and I didn't ride everything I wanted to because I hurt my back the other day playing with my niece. And it was so stiff. And so I was just so fearful that I was going to get on one of them rides where you be flopping up and down, because I ride everything. I've ridden everything at Cedar Point except the Top Thrill Dragster. And I was waiting to ride this version because it's newer and bigger and better. And then my back. So my kids had a great time. I did get on a couple coasters, but I didn't get on some of my staples because they're too... I know how they are because I'm a rider. So I know how they feel. I know where they jerk. And the last thing I need is for my back to get wrenched on a roller coaster and I can't even get up out the seat. Can't do it. So I had a great time though. It was hot. We had drink packages. So we just drank all day. And not alcohol. I mean, just saying, you know. But we had a really good time. And I got to thinking about all the people that were there. And I got to thinking about all the people that can't afford to do different things in life. And then I got in my feelings. And that kind of segues me into what I want to talk about finally. I really hope that at the end of the day, people are really thankful and grateful to God, Jesus Christ, whoever it is that you worship, whoever it is that you follow, whoever your guiding light is, for everything that you have and every opportunity that you've been afforded. Because in these United States, some of those opportunities might be gone pretty soon, but also life is short. And being 45, every time I turn around, somebody's dying. Somebody's getting sick. Somebody's hurting themselves. Something's going on. And it just makes me pause every time and just really think about how grateful I am. And I hope that we all think the same thing. And if you don't, start thinking it now. Start thinking it now. Because all the things you thought would be there forever, they may not be. They may not be. Here come my kids to pop in my life. What else am I going to talk about? Y'all know I finished my administrative program. Thank the Lord. So I am completely certified now to be a school administrator. And I just got an email the other day that everything's been added to my license and I'm going to go. You all know I interviewed to be in the pool in Prince William County, my school district, and I made it into the pool. I have not applied for a specific admin position yet because I'm still trying to just weigh everything and just really be ready for the move. But it's been a great journey. And it was so exciting. It was a great program. And I can't believe I'm getting ready to have 2 juniors and a 7th grader. Where's time going? Where's time going? What else am I going to talk about? This is what happens when you're not ready. There was something going on and I was going to talk about it. The floods in Texas. I surely hope they find those 20 plus missing children from that camp. That's really scary. And they're still looking for that man on the loose in Colorado, is it? That unalived his 3 daughters. Ooh. There's a lot going on in the world, y'all. It's a lot. Hi. Hi. I'm on live.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bring me some paper towel. Hot. It's getting hot. I'm going to go in here in a minute. But anyway, I really didn't want to come on for a long time. What is this? I didn't want to come on for a long time. I just wanted to come on here quickly because I haven't been on in a while. And let y'all know I'm still here. Woo. It's happening. It's happening. So I got to get off, go in the house and cool off for a minute because I'm about to have to start wiping in places that I would normally have to wipe. But listen, it's hot. Glad to be able to come home, wrapping up dance competition season. We have a competition not next week, but the following week in 2 weeks at Hershey Park. So that'll be exciting. And then we're moving on to some other things. We're letting dance go for a while. Just need to focus on some other stuff. So listen, I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. I hope y'all are thankful and grateful for everything you have, everything that you've been afforded the opportunity to have, all the moments you have, because life is short. And when it's over, it's over. And if you didn't appreciate it then, you had nobody to blame but yourself, right? Anyway, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.